How is it going, boys and girls? Welcome back to Key West Waterman. My name is Aaron Young. This is my lovely wife, Madeline. You know her. We are in Isla Mirada at La Jolla Resort and Lodges for the week. This is our yearly staycation that we do. We just love it up here. We've got some weather moving in tomorrow. Today's a nice day. Caught some mahi, some tunas, queen snapper the last couple of days. And I just realized stone crab opened. Stone crab season just opened up yesterday. And I've been talking to some of my local buddies around the area, and they said not really anyone dives for them up here. They said it's kind of difficult. I don't know why it would be any different than Key West, but just I guess it's something that they don't really do up here. So I like a good challenge. So we're going to go look for some stone crab today, see if we can find a couple to eat. The season just opened, so if there's going to be a time that they're going to be most prevalent, it is now. But it's a beautiful day. Like I said, we've got a front moving in tomorrow. Let's go see if we can find some stone crabs. Something about tall palm trees. We actually ran the big boat up this time. It's the first time we brought it. Wasn't that bad. It was only like 70, 80 miles, something like that. So I'm in about 5 feet of water. Looking for like a grassy sand combination. There's a lot of no motor zones up in the upper Keys, so I'm doing my best to stay out of the closed zones and just obviously respect all the local laws. But I'm gonna look for what I would look for down in Key West. I'm either looking for a hard crunchy bottom or some sand patchy grass, and that's normally where I find them. So let's go take a look, see if there's any around. Right on top of one. Welcome back underwater, everybody. As always, thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate your time. I'm not sure how much you guys like the stone crab videos. I just really love doing these. I love just diving for stone crab, so I continue to make them. I know they're a little redundant, but stone crabbing by hand is very primitive. It's hands-on. It's just, they're delicious. I really enjoy it, so I'm going to keep making them. And funny enough, I landed right on one. But I'll talk about a couple of the clips, not a ton to narrate on stone crabbing. Something that was cool was towards the end of the dive segment, I actually found stone crab with the claw growing back, which I don't know if I've ever shown you guys that. So if that's something you're interested in seeing, be sure to check it out. But for the most part, I'm going to shut my mouth and let you guys just enjoy being underwater with me. Something I did love is I saw a ton of small ones, small stone crab, undersized. Love to see that the populations are doing well. I only filmed a few, but you'll see if you see me shining a light into one of the holes and I'm not grabbing them. It's just a short one. I just wanted to show you, but this area, maybe it was just a good area. They were all over the place. It was great to see. Also saw a ton of lobster. They were all short, but there were lobster all over the place. So this was actually pretty neat. I noticed all these snapper were swimming around this one little area, and I dove down, and I've never seen one of these in the water in the wild. You'll see it dive into the hole. It was actually a mantis shrimp. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Pretty wild looking shrimp. I've seen them before in person. I've just never seen one out in the wild while diving. Got a big one. Not a bad start. Got 3 nice ones, one really big one.
You're turn it towards the light.
That thing was strong.
Arm wrestled him.
But great looking bottom. I saw, not exaggerating, I didn't show them all on film, but I saw probably 15 or 20 short ones, which you'd love to see the population healthy like that. So that was a great area. I'm going to keep working. I'm just going to move down just a little bit. Really like this bottom. I'd like to get just a few more so we got a decent meal. But so far, a good start. I want to take a quick second and give a huge thanks to La Jolla Resort and Lodges for making this video possible and for having us back up. La Jolla is located on the bay side in the heart of Islamorada and has quickly become one of our favorite places to visit. It's honestly kind of becoming a tradition. This is, I think, our 3rd year doing it. But if you are interested in visiting, La Jolla has 30 standard rooms and suites available for nightly rental. They also have 2 houses on site if you have any larger groups. On site, they've got paddleboards, kayaks, a pool, hammock, outdoor grill, pretty much everything you'd need. Not to mention the incredible sunsets we see every time we're there. They really are just a treat to see. For you fishermen, they have boat slips available if you plan on trailing a boat down. If you don't plan on bringing a boat down, they're actually doing something cool now where they are working directly with some featured guides that they have that if you want to get out and do some fishing and book a trip, they will pull the boat over and pick you up directly from the dock. Which is really neat. I love that they're doing that. La Jolla is smack in the middle of Islamorada, located within walking distance of several restaurants, breweries, a ton of shops. And for you fishermen, there's actually a tackle shop and bulk ice machine about maybe 300 yards down the road. I've actually used several times and had to visit the tackle shop a couple times. It's a short drive to the world-famous Robbie's and the History of Dive Museum. If you are planning a trip to the Upper Keys and would like to check out La Jolla for yourself, use discount code Waterman10 for 10% off your stay. This was just dumb luck. I didn't really look like a hole down there. I went to actually grab that bottle and I looked to my right and I could see the elbow. Barely you can see the spots on there. It might be hard to see, but grabbed that bottle, looked to the right, and there was a giant claw sticking out of that grass ledge. Otherwise, I wouldn't have dropped down. It didn't look like there was anything there. You have a hernia.
You got a beer gut already?
Yeah, I know. I only had 2 beers last night. Well, that wasn't bad. That was a pretty good one. Got
Wow,
5.
That's a good one.
I mean, for shooting in the dark with no spots, I'm pretty thrilled.
Me too, because this is my favorite.
Well, what are you going to have?
I'm gonna have those.
I don't remember seeing you catch any.
Yeah, I caught some.
Well, that's, what, we got 8 of them? I think I'm going to try one more spot, get an even 10. That way I can have 7 and Madeline can have 3.
Babe, what's yours is mine, remember? That's what you always tell me.
Oh no.
Hold on.
But I'm pretty happy. I love catching these things. They're so fun. That is a giant.
What does this go in the market, like 40 bucks?
That single claw by itself is probably like $30.
That's insane. I'll take this guy.
I have to remember. I can't remember. I think it's like, it depends on the size. So like the small ones are like 25 a pound, and then it's like,
That's insane.
well, 25 a pound, not.
Oh,
like,
oh.
So like if you had 3, this would probably be like, I don't know, 35 bucks.
Jeez.
I think, and then they get bigger. Like if you get the colossals, I think they're like 60 or 70 bucks a pound. The problem is like one colossal is like 10 ounces. So like you have like a claw and a half, and it's 60, 70 bucks. They are delicious though. But we're gonna try. I think we're gonna try one more spot. So this is pretty neat. If you look on one side, you see a big claw. On the other side, it doesn't really look like anything. But if you look closely, there's a little nub there with a black tip on it. That is actually a claw growing back. And on the back, it has a leg growing back as well. But they can actually regenerate their claws, which is really impressive. The camera didn't do a great job at focusing on it. But yeah, that little nub there is a claw growing back. I've seen quite a few of these. That's the smallest one I've ever seen. Normally the claw is halfway back. Then you can just tell it's a little off size, but it is pretty neat that they can grow their claws back. That current is smoking.
Oh. Oh my god.
The two biggest of the day.
Wow, baby.
I said we wanted 10. We got 10. I'm gonna call it a win. I am very happy with that. Look at
That was
those.
insane.
They were monsters. So cool. And it was so funny. I literally was thinking about it. I was like, man, maybe sometimes I should take both claws, but I feel bad.
No, hold on, why?
Just, I don't know, because a lot of people, like the commercial guys do, but I just feel better taking one. But I'm not lying to you, 20 seconds after I thought it, I saw like a medium-sized one, and I grabbed it just out of curiosity, and it had one teeny tiny little claw growing back.
Oh.
You could see it. It was literally like this big, but it was folded up.
Oh my gosh.
And my point was, I almost never see them with no claws, which supposedly they go into hiding, but I almost never catch them with no claws, but I catch them with one claw quite fairly often. My point being, they probably have a better chance with one claw, and then it had that one grow. I just thought it was so cool. I've only seen a handful of them with claws growing back. Normally they're like this big, but it was just like it was a quarter of an inch long, like
Did you
this,
get it on
tucked up against his body.
film?
Huh?
Did you get a
Yeah,
video
I got
of
it on clip. But there we are. We've got our 10 claws. I am thrilled coming out here without any spots.
You
Very
crushed it,
happy.
babe.
The current is screaming. My knee is yelling at me. I think we're done out here. Got our crabs. We're going to head back to the house. Oh. Little home tour on the way back.
Market research.
There we are.
So cool.
I could get used to this. I love just being able to pull a boat right up, unload, so easy. Something else, I was talking to them, we've been coming for a few years now, so I know everyone pretty well. I was talking to them the other day, and they were saying supposedly now they have some captains they work with directly, and if you're staying at La Jolla and you book a trip with them, they'll come and actually pick you up right from the docks. Just walk out of your room and go right out back and get picked up for your trip. One less thing you got to worry about. Super cool. But gonna get unloaded. We're gonna cook these claws up. Oh, I missed it. It was one of those rainbow lizards. I think it's a rainbow lizard. I don't know. It's like black. It's got like a yellow head, orange tail. We don't get him in Key West. He went right under the deck. I missed him. But anyways, we're gonna get the claws cooked up, have them for lunch. Just kind of enjoy our afternoon. I could live here. What's up, Mr. Squirrel? Come here. They aren't super scary, are they? Love a good squirrel. Hello. Quite the tail you have there. Alright. We're going to have some crabs for lunch. You get a timer out. Say 8 minutes. And these claws you do not put on ice. Do not put on ice, do not put in ice water. Just let them sit room temp until you're ready to boil them. Boil them. I typically do 8 or 9 minutes-ish. If I only have a couple, I'll do 7. You see it cools the water down a little bit when you put them in. Just have a bucket of ice water or a bowl of ice water ready when they're done. Straight into an ice bath. The idea here is, just in case you don't know, they will continue to cook and it'll make the meat stick to the shell. Whoop, look out. Looking pretty good. Whoop.
Brought the necessities.
Yeah?
Butter and Doritos.
Butter and Doritos. Alright, shells go in here. You want to know something that's mind-blowing?
What?
There's not one floater in there. I've never gone stone crabbing and not had a floater.
Were you
So
digging into the
those are our
Doritos?
side options. Cool Ranch and nacho cheese.
I would say this is a very
It's a well-balanced lunch.
luxurious meal.
All right, so what are you gonna eat? A big one or a small one first?
No, I'm just gonna get a medium.
A medium. See, I'm the guy that eats the small ones first, and then that way you got the big ones at the end. It's more exciting. Like if I get a pack of candy, I eat all the ones I don't like.
I do that too.
So if it comes out like that, you cooked it right.
Will you hand me a knife? So the knives are heavier than the spoons, so I figured we could try both.
Try both. And honestly, stone crab doesn't even need butter, but
I'm like a little rusty right now.
oh my gosh. It's been so long. It's the first time since last year.
Yeah, when does it close?
Well, last season.
I can't remember. Isn't it like May?
I think it's April. April or May, I think they close it. And then it opens in October.
Oh no, babe. You're gonna have to do it.
Oh no. Not a chance, lady.
Alright, I'm moving to the cloth. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm out of practice here.
So there's 3 little sections of meat, obviously. The hinge, the elbow, and then the claw. And if you've never cracked these, you do need to be careful because the shell is so thick,
It'll cut you.
you can actually cut yourself.
Yeah.
There you are. Fresh as it gets.
What is that, not even an hour?
Not even an hour. They're so good.
Oh god.
This is like a $450 lunch right there.
See, and we're still staying humble with the Doritos. That's why.
Keeps us grounded.
Yeah, it keeps us grounded. Aaron said go grocery shopping and just get whatever your heart desires. And I don't know, vacation, like beach, water, just
Doritos.
Doritos makes sense. Like bote, I don't know.
Man, they're so good.
Mm. I think this is literally my absolute favorite seafood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a close. Any kind of crab. Well, not any kind of crab. Most kind of crab and scallop.
Ooh, scallops are good.
The big scallops are hard to beat, but crab is like, I think it's whatever's on my plate at the time. This is what my favorite is.
Yeah. I'm not picky.
Well, that is all we have for this one. Thanks so much for coming along. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you're interested in checking out La Jolla, I'll have all their info in the description. This has been a yearly thing for us. We really enjoy our time up here.
Mm-hmm.
So big thank you to them for having us.
I wonder where my squirrel friends are.
I was playing with one earlier. They're funny, man. They ain't scared of nobody.
Literally yesterday morning, which I'm probably going to get some backlash for saying this, but yesterday morning I'm laying on this chair reading my book, drinking coffee, and I have 3 squirrels just like all near me. Like one is like on my leg, one
It's
is
not your fault. It's not like you were feeding them.
I wasn't feeding them. They were just hanging out. I feel like Snow White.
It's so funny. But yeah, that's all we got. Anything else you want to share?
Just happy to be here.
We got a See, the wind picked up a little. There's a cold front. First cold front of the season coming in tonight. Tomorrow is going to be a whopping 75 degrees. I'm going to have to get my sweatshirt and beanie out. But winter's here. The videos are going to start to change. We'll do some different stuff. Wahoo and tuna will show up a little more, and some camping and all that jazz.
Ooh, yeah.
But that is all. We'll see you on the next one. Later.